Okay, so I'm making some changes to the new raised beds out at the back door. Some of the small dwarf type bananas, the Laciocarpus, they haven't worked out, unfortunately. I'm hoping to rescue one of them, but I don't think they're strong enough, or maybe I just didn't insulate them enough. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe there wasn't enough insulation. But there is a pup here, the Sikkimensis pups that I had taken up at the end of the summer and put in the tunnel. They just turned to mush. They didn't make it, and this plant here, this Sikkimensis here, it seems to be thriving here in this spot, out in the full sun. It's afternoon now, but they're not as hardy as the Musa Basjoo. So you can see the two big Musa Basjoo over here. So I'm going to take this pup out. The Mekong giant, that didn't survive either. Maybe the pup was too small to survive the winter. It just didn't have enough energy stored in the plant. And I had two empty barrels up at the patio, and I've put a Musa Basjoo back in there. I was hoping to put two different ones in, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this pup out and I'm going to put that into the other barrel, and hopefully by the end of the summer it's going to be, I'm going to feed it up big time, and hopefully I'll get a nice big plant. But I'm going to have to sacrifice this leaf because I need the energy to go back into the root system to bed down into the barrel. And both those barrels have completely new compost gone into them, so they should do well. Right, so one of the Musa Basjoo that was here I've taken away, because that's going to be an entry point into this field area here when I clear off all this. And the Musa Basjoo that were here in the pots I've put up into the raised beds. And with the Sikkimensis, there wasn't that much, the root system on the Sikkimensis wasn't that good. I can only think it's not that good because when you're planting into compost, it's real friable and loose, and the banana roots can get down very easily and develop quickly, whereas in the soil and clay it's compacted, so it's probably harder to develop roots. Right, so here's the Musa Basjoo. I moved up, put two in this bed, two in that bed, and one in this bed. There's a lot of cannas, colocasias starting to come up here. So I've no doubts that these will actually take off in these beds here. These Musa Basjoo are already out over the roof. You see the wind and the late spring winds have started to shred the leaves. So if you're, just my opinion, if you're going with bananas, the Musa Basjoo is the one to go for. Like these, they're not in the ground long, they're over 8 feet tall. So I'll put the Sikkimensis in here, we'll see what happens, and the Musa Basjoo in here. So you can see here's one of last year's pups. The Musa Basjoo is, you can see the thickness there. They're huge. They get huge, and they're prolific. They just grow like weeds. I think the dogs knocked off some of the pups here. I just have to keep putting up the bamboo. I'm going to give them a good soak now.